Welcome to Fourth and Forever, the flagship show of Roundtable Sports Network. Join hosts Dan, Richie, and TD as they break down the latest news and storylines across the NFL, featuring game predictions, breakdowns, heated debates, live Patreon callers, and everything in between. Catch Fourth and Forever every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern on the Roundtable Sports YouTube channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Fourth and Forever, brought to you by Roundtable Sports, real coverage from real fans. Sincerest apologies for being late. John came in and told us that we were late, but then Spidey reminded everybody it's free. Relax, all right? This is a free show. Sincerest apologies for being late. Don't worry, we have a lot to cover today, and I'm very excited to get into it. TD, what up, man?
What's up, man? Beautiful day. Listen, man, you can see the title. Will there be any upsets? Can't wait to talk about this one because I think so, and we're going to get into it. But, yes, make sure you punch that like button. Playoffs are here, man. This is what it's all about. If your team's not in, I get the grief. But, hey, at least you still get to enjoy some good football.
At least you do get to enjoy some good football. And, by the way, I would like to take this moment and celebrate us, TD, for the second straight year. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Woo, boy.
Some fun stuff. Yeah.
Listen, man, Dan, last year, I'm gonna be honest, man, that was a blast for me. I didn't know the NFL does it like that, but that was New Orleans. You know, they say it just depends on how the city puts on. Here we are about to go to California and San Francisco, Santa Clara, and see how they put on a show. I'm excited about it this year, though. We're not rookies anymore.
No. We almost made a rookie mistake, though, because as you guys know, so the San Francisco 49ers technically don't play in San Francisco. They play much closer to San Jose in Santa Clara. So soon as when we thought that we were going to get accepted, we started looking at hotels and like places to stay. We booked something in Santa Clara only to find out that all the media stuff is actually in downtown San Francisco. So if we were to maintain that Airbnb we booked initially, we would have had to be driving an hour and 45 minutes there and back to get to all the stuff that we had to go. So thankfully, we figured it out. All the media shit's in San Francisco this year, which is cool.
Absolutely, man. But hey, here we are, man. We got to make our travel arrangements. Super Bowl bound. But this is what it's about. We're going to give you the best coverage we can right here on Roundtable Sports. So salute to everybody that watch every day, making it happen.
That's what I'm talking about, folks. We ask each and every single one of you to hit that thumbs up sign for us. I'm talking everybody watching. There's 44 of you in the building right now. I need 44 like buttons hit. And also, don't be shy. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I want to know what fan base you represent, what team you're calling for, and what corner of the globe you are rocking with us in. We need to give a giant shout out to our good friends over at Vitamin Energy. Folks, Vitamin Energy is energy with all of the benefits. It has a variety of different recipes ranging from pre-workouts, hydration formulas. You have focus shots. You have relaxation shots. It is the #1 energy drink and official energy drink partner of the Roundtable Sports Network. You can go to their website, linked in our description, and they will end up giving you a buy one, get one free offer as long as you use the code BOGO Roundtable to try it, folks. Shout out to Vitamin Energy for being a proud partner of the show, man. We sincerely appreciate you. Now, speaking of upsets, I was having a conversation with somebody on the Bills Roundtable yesterday, TD, and we were kind of looking at some of the playoff landscape. Tell me if I'm crazy by saying this, that the Houston Texans playing the Pittsburgh Steelers was the worst possible matchup they could have gotten going into this year in the playoffs. Because I think of it this way. So I'm Houston and your defense travels relatively well. You would want to go up against the Buffalo Bills, who you decimated defensively a couple of weeks ago. You would probably have wanted to go up against the New England Patriots, brand new quarterback, question marks on their offensive line as well. Stellar secondary, one of the best secondaries in the NFL to lock up Diggs, no Mac Hollins either. But for some reason, we laugh at the Pittsburgh Steelers. But how I look at it is I see a defense that is almost equally opportunistic, that is able to take the football away, provide their opposing offense with more favorable positions. And while Aaron Rodgers is old, we're not going to sleep on his football IQ. He's not the kind of guy that's going to get easily confused with disguised coverages that Houston typically loves running on the back half of the secondary. So am I crazy to say that there's a world where the Pittsburgh Steelers might win this game on Monday night? Talk to me on this one.
No, you're not. I keep saying this. Even though you're sleeping on the Patriots still in this regards, I think there's only two teams that Houston didn't want to see, and that was Pittsburgh and the Patriots. I just feel like Patriots from a matchup standpoint, regardless of the receivers, because they operate regardless of who's on the field. They're like Houston to me, but just a little better. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is all about Aaron Rodgers. We know that Houston is going to battle to score because Pittsburgh's defense isn't great, but it is opportunistic and solid enough to always keep the offense in the game. This top defense in Houston, can they outwit the smartness of Aaron Rodgers? You can go against quarterbacks all day and have a game plan, but Aaron Rodgers is the best to do it in the league right now. Whenever you talk about processing a field, you got to leave it to the wily veteran, who's going to process and know what to get his team into in the NFL right now better than Aaron Rodgers. This is something that goes underrated too, Dan. Yeah, there are better quarterbacks than Aaron Rodgers right now, but please tell me what quarterback is going to process the field better than him. Now, will he make the right throw? Like, will he make the perfect throws and stuff like that? That's what to be seen. But he's going to know what to do and when to do it against Pittsburgh. And you want to know another thing I noticed about Aaron Rodgers this year?
What's that?
He doesn't take as many chances, unnecessary chances as that. You know how he'll have throwaway plays then. 2nd and 9. Pressure come in, he don't like it, throw it away. You like throw it in the dirt by the running back foot or just get rid of it. Man, but in today's league, so many quarterbacks are trying to make that play, but he's like, why make a big mistake? Up next play. 3rd down. Oh, we only got 7, so we got a punt. That's all right. Let's keep going. It's not a big deal. He understands that a game is a full game in its entirety, and it weighs you out, and they play it smart. Do you know how many games they could have lost if they would have just taken the chance? But they don't take those really risky chances, and that's sound football, and that's what you got to worry about with the Steelers. The Texans got their hands full. Not only that, they're on the road. Like, let's get that straight too. We're talking about on the road Texans. They're a hot weather team, even though they're in the dome, but it's still just a climate. They practice outside, and they're going in some cold Pittsburgh weather. I don't know what the weather report is.
It's supposed to be a low at 27.
And what's the high, though?
And the high is 39, but this is a Monday night football game.
Oh, and they're going to get the low. They're going to be in the 20s.
And I do want to confirm this. Mike Tomlin's record on Monday Night Football. Let me see this. Mike Tomlin, Monday Night Football. Let me see this real fast. It's going to blow your mind.
Good or bad?
He is 20-0. In Monday Night Football home games.
Kidding me.
In home games. Monday Night Football home games, Mike Tomlin has never lost a game.
Listen, man, and you know what? Dan, I don't know if I pick the Texans to win this, but I can't pick against the Steelers.
It's hard for me to. It's hard for me to right now. Like, I picked the Texans.
It's been so hot lately.
And so I put the Texans as the winner here. I'm going to let this marinate in my mind for the next couple of days and see. But I kind of look at two teams that are very similar. Yes, I know that the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is much older, but they're still very productive. Both offenses are like slightly anemic. I would probably put the Pittsburgh Steelers offense a notch above the Houston Texans offense. But I don't know, man. When it comes into a quarterback making more mistakes, I'm probably going to go with CJ Stroud rather than Aaron Rodgers, who's been in it and has seen it all. I think this team, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going this way. I think they could win. I really do.
I do too, Dan. I think it's actually going to happen, but it's hard. I mean, Houston has been playing well. The defense and CJ Stroud starting to pick up a little something here. Like Like, hey, I gotta pat myself on the back. You know, you and Richie did say early in the season, it looks like CJ Stroud after that sophomore slump really is going down. But slowly but surely, he's been getting himself right back into the fray and playing better football and not turning the football over. So, man, you know the beautiful thing about this, regardless of who wins, we know we're about to get a good game.
It's going to be good too on Monday night, like when everything else is wrapped up, and that's going to be what the divisional round looks like afterwards once the playoffs come around.
Do we usually have Monday night playoff games?
For wild card weekend, yes.
Okay. It feels different for me. Okay.
It's going to be a great week of football, no matter how you stretch it, right? Like you have Thursday and Friday are the semifinals of the college football playoff. And then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is NFL wild card weekend. Is this the best sports week all year long? I'd probably say, yeah. I'd probably say that this is probably the best sports week all year long. Especially say that like you're a basketball fan too. There's a lot of basketball games going on at this point.
It is now.
Yeah,
because they moved the Pro Bowl from Sunday to Tuesday now, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be there, aren't we?
Yeah. So we need to get our Pro Bowl credentials, Dan, and I think that's a separate thing. Just FYI.
You want the Pro Bowl credentials too?
We gonna be there, man. You know, hey, I don't know, and we have access to the players, which is not just the Super Bowl players, but all the best players in the league.
All right, I'll go ahead and I'll sign up for us.
Yeah, because I saw it on the thing there.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll sign up for the Pro Bowl credentials too. We'll go from there, man. We will lock in. But Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just got a TikTok idea about this game. We'll see. We will see how that all kind of plays out, guys. As playoff season is right around the corner, you know, we need to give you a look into exactly how you can win some money off of this week. Because like we said, folks, we've been partnering with Sleeper for quite some time. They are the #1 player prop platform on the market today. Like I said, college football and NFL Super Wild Card Weekend. It is a simple process. You just pick 2 to 5 players, and you need to accurately project their statistics. If you are correct, then you can walk away a massive winner. And they're giving you $20 just for signing up. I know a lot of you have heard this ad read over and over and over again, but I promise you, now is the time to take advantage of it, guys. $20 just for signing up, and they're matching 100% of your first deposit all the way up to $100. Do not sleep on this opportunity. That much I can tell you from there. Okay. I like this one too. San Francisco is heading into Lincoln Financial. The Philadelphia Eagles, in my eyes, don't really look the same as they have. I think they're a far cry from what they were in 2024. Saquon's had an off year. This overall offense has kind of been hitting a couple of roadblocks. And you have the San Francisco 49ers, who are limping into the playoffs. They still have quite a few injuries on their side of things. But for the most part, minus that recent 49ers and Seahawks game, Brock Purdy's been playing relatively well, right? And things are clicking for them. With McCaffrey stayed healthy all season, he's looking pretty damn good. And the defense, led by Robert Saleh, please cover your ears here, New York Jets fans, has been dominant for the most part. So I think this is my next upset watch alert. San Francisco, Philadelphia. Who do you have, TD? Can San Francisco pull off the upset on this one?
This is the game that I keep telling everybody. It's unfair to make somebody pick. It's unfair to make somebody pick. San Francisco is always in the fray. A good team, just well coached. They're always and you know, this is probably the team that low key got to their record without anybody noticing. Anybody giving them fanfare, anybody, you know, noticing like they've been great this year, especially with the in and out, you know, injuries with the lineup. But the Eagles, man, you can't count them out either. You know, I know they ended the season like, what was that? But it's the Eagles, the Super Bowl champs. They're the defenders here. What do you do? You know, this is going to be, that's crazy. This is another juggernaut game. When is this game?
This is Sunday, the 4:30 slate.
4:30 Sunday, another juggernaut game here. And you know what, Dan? I'm not going to pick the upset on this one.
Okay.
The Eagles will find a way to get it done. It's playoff football time, and you want to know something? You can talk about the woes in the regular season and always doubt them, but tell me when they miss the mark in the playoffs.
Tell them when this.
Tell me when they've missed the mark in the playoffs.
Well,
I can't.
So 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure that they did get first rounded by Tampa Bay, right? It was 2 years ago. So the year before they went to the Super Bowl, I think they were out on wild card weekend with Baker Mayfield.
That wasn't back-to-back?
No.
Okay, there was a lull year between. For some reason, I'm thinking they went to the Super Bowl, lost, and then they went to the Super Bowl and won. So there was a year between.
Yeah. Went and played Kansas City, lost. Following year, made the playoffs with a brand new offensive coordinator, and they got first rounded by Baker. Then they got a new offensive
Super Bowl that year.
It was Kansas City who won.
Against who?
Who was it? San Francisco again? Let me see. Let's see. List of Super Bowl matchups. I don't want to see, dude.
I'm trying to remember all that.
So much football information, dude. You know what I mean? So much football information. Okay. Yeah. So it was Kansas City and San Francisco in 2000 for the 2023 season. And then was Kansas City and Philadelphia. So Philadelphia made it in 2022. Then they got first rounded in 2023.
Which San Francisco went?
San Francisco ultimately ended up going. Yeah.
And lost.
Yeah. Yep.
That makes this even tougher, man. These teams are used to being up there, Dan.
It's the roller coaster of Philadelphia. If history repeats itself, then Philadelphia is getting first rounded.
And you get this matchup in a wild card week.
I know.
You would think this is the NFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is why it's unfair to pick this one. But you know what? I'm going to ride with the Eagles regardless. I think this might be the last year the band is together.
Last year with the band, man. See what is going on. Now, guys, obviously, we're going to be waiting for like actual in-game predictions and stuff like that. We're just kind of talking about potential of an upset. But we'll see. We will see. I think that this game is on upset watch. I really, really do. I don't particularly think that this one is. It's hard for me to find a reason to think that Carolina can beat the LA Rams twice.
Mm-hmm.
While the LA Rams have shown that they've been vulnerable for the past couple of weeks throughout the NFL season, I don't think I'm ready to hop on this train that Carolina can take it twice. I think that LA should win this handedly, but talk me off of a ledge. Do you think that there's any world where the LA Rams could be on upset watch here?
Not at all. And that would be embarrassing if they do lose. You don't lose to Carolina. Everybody expecting the Rams to go to the Super Bowl. I'm not one of those individuals, but Carolina's a team that's like limping into the playoffs. You know, I've never been high on Bryce and his team in general, but they did do what it took to win the division. But overall, I'm not a fan of the Panthers. I just think that they did all they could to get themselves a home game, but Rams will go into that building and beat up on them. If the Carolina Panthers win this game, I got to rethink everything I know about football, to be quite honest with you. I just don't see it. I don't even see a schematic standpoint of how they can do it. I mean, the Rams are back to being a little more healthy and everything, right?
Mm-hmm. They're good. Right. So they should have Adams back.
Well. Yeah.
Adams, a healthy Puka Nacua. It's not looking good for the boys over in Carolina, but congratulations, you made the playoffs.
Yeah, and you get you reward your fans with a home game. Congratulations.
And you reward your fans with a home game, man. You know what? Some crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
But
this man, No, it shouldn't. But you know what? I just thought about then going back to the Pittsburgh situation.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh was ever able to sneak in without DK.
They were.
And now he's back from the suspension. And they were still able to get it done versus Baltimore with them. Yeah. They'll definitely be better with them now. So that's interesting.
So do you want to hear an interesting wrinkle as well?
What's that?
So the referee for the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers game is Craig Rolstad. And Craig Rolstad, when refereeing, the home team wins 64% of the time, compared to the league average of 53%.
64%
of the time when Craig Rolstad is refereeing the game, the home team wins. That's compared to the league average of 53%.
Oh, wow.
On top of that, I want to see something else too. NFL penalties, Craig Rolstad, real fast. I just want to double check and see if there's any. Let me see. Okay. And then when you end up looking at, oh my God. That's definitely a typo. No, it's not. Okay. Ooh, okay. Out of all of the penalties he's called this year, 132 have been against the away team, and only 120 have been against the home team. So he's called more penalties on away teams than home teams. Home team has a leverage of winning the game when he is it. And then you couple the fact that Mike Tomlin is 20-0 on Monday Night Football at home. I think the Steelers are winning this game, folks. Yeah. I think the Steelers are winning this game, folks. All right. So wherever you're betting, all right, I'm not going to suggest you do it, but I'm doing it. I'm going to go ahead and put a little something on the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this one, because I just like how these things are working, dude.
You never know, man. It'll be a good game. I'll leave it at that.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, again, guys, we're not diving into like specific previews for all of these matchups until later on in the week for the AFC East Roundtable, of course. But we're talking about upset watch, okay? Now, with TD, like, you know that I've been like rooting on the Patriots' downfall for quite some time, but I think the Patriots beat the Chargers. Why? Because I think the Chargers are a dome team. I think that they have a banged up offensive line. I think Justin Herbert is playing with only one hand. He recently had a procedure on his non-throwing hand a couple of weeks ago. He seems to be okay. They really don't have a lot of like receiving weapons. And for the most part, I think the Patriots' run defense is pretty solid. So I got to ask you this. Am I right to say that there is no chance that the LA Chargers, Harbaugh, and Herbert could pull off a miracle in Foxborough on Sunday night? Am I wrong to say there is no shot?
I think you're terribly wrong to say that there's no shot. Terribly wrong. And they've had some quality wins, non-dome wins this year. You know, they beat the Steelers, which they also beat I think they beat the Eagles this year, did they?
They did.
Yeah, they did. They beat
fresh off of Herbert's surgery.
Yeah. I don't know what to expect in this. They're a beat up team. I'm already impressed with what they were able to do when we counted them out. We said that this is the team that was not going to make the playoffs. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
We said, Justin Herbert's injury, that O-line, they're not going to be able to overcome it. These other teams are so good, they're not going to make the playoffs. And they got enough wins to get it done and actually make the playoffs. Not only that, man, can we recognize they went 11-6 with one of the worst O-line situations in the NFL, with their quarterback literally having one hand to throw and can't secure the ball very well. The weapons had injuries in and out, and Harbaugh still coached his team up to get to this point to have a chance. Now they're going up against the second best team in the AFC based off of record, and the Patriots, who've been red hot on fire, dominating and actually playing great football. Here we are in the playoffs, man. Now we really solidify who a guy like Drake May is. Like postseason, yeah, you look great in the regular season. You've been a breath of fresh air for the New England fans, and the league, you have put the league on notice. But now this is where your legacy starts to be built. What will you make of it? And then you look at Herbert on the other hand, and it's like, you have to get this win. Even though if you didn't, smart people would understand, you know?
So here's an even better question. When it comes to this game, who is it more important to, Justin Herbert or Drake May? Who has more on the line from an individual quarterback?
That's twofold.
It is.
Who can it look more negative towards? Drake May. Who could it look more positive towards? Justin Herbert.
Really?
Because if you fail Herbert, look at what's around you, but yet another year of an excuse. But it is a legitimate one for him. But if you get it done regardless, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You got your first playoff win and you did it in those circumstances. That's scary in the whole AFC. Drake May, on the other hand, you just got on the scene. You lose. Oh, Drake May lost, but he's still hey, he had a good year though. We'll see if he can grow from that. Remember, the Patriots already exceeded expectations.
My thing is, I'd probably agree with you. So I feel like this game is a hell of a lot more important to Justin Herbert because he is 0-2 in playoff performances, right? He had a absolute awful playoff last year. Mm-hmm. He threw like 4 interceptions in one game, coming from a regular season where he only had 3. All right. So like he doubled his interceptions in just one playoff game, looked awful. And the game before that was when he was unable to orchestrate a consistent offense in the second half after the Chargers already had a significant lead on the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence threw 4 picks and a half. So he has a pretty tainted history of playoff performances while being in this league. Drake, for example, I mean, he's in his second year. If he goes out there and like his team loses, or say, for example, that he goes out and like he has like a stinker, for example, like say that, so with the Chargers defense, who is very, very good, causes a couple of key turnovers that ultimately ends up winning them that game. I'm still going to give Drake May a pass because that's his first playoff.
Yeah, he'll get a pass. A bragging standpoint, you can pick at him a little, but he'll get a pass.
Yeah, he'll get a pass as well. So, folks, it's Justin Herbert. He is a hell of a lot more on the line. Guys.
Isn't that unfair, too? Like, he does have a lot on the line, but look at what he's dealing with around him.
Yeah.
But, hey, it is what it is.
Gotta get it done. If you want to be a part of that elite conversation, you need to be able to will your team to victory regardless of what the rest of the roster looks like. It's just how it is.
Figure it out, yeah.
It's just how these things work. Guys, say, for example, that you need some help with all of your player prop parlays during playoff season. You got to check out RotoWire, the #1 player prop research tool on the market today. They have a great fantasy football tool as well. As you know, I am the AFC East Roundtable Fantasy Football Champion. I can thank that to RotoWire, so be on the lookout for that next season. However, say that you want to get some further research into your player props for this upcoming weekend, certainly go check out RotoWire. They are offering 15% off with code RTS. Guys, thank you so much for supporting all of our sponsors. Cliff Kingsbury, he kind of shocked the world, and him and the Washington Commanders have mutually agreed to part ways because Cliff Kingsbury wants to explore other opportunities in the league. Currently, there are about 7 head coaching vacancies. Does Cliff Kingsbury get a job in your eyes? And will it be a head coach? And if so, what team do you think is he the best fit?
Well, let me look at the list of teams that are available. Raiders, I don't think he's going there. Browns, I don't think he's going there. Maybe Atlanta. I don't think he's going to be a Giant coach.
He's not going back to the Cardinals.
Obviously, Titans, nah. Go be a coordinator, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, go be a coordinator and try to work your way back.
He, in my opinion, right? So I think that he's good enough to be a head coach.
Yeah, but
because while with Jaden Daniels, right? Like he was hurt for the vast majority of the year. And he had Marcus Mariota looking really good a couple of games. Granted, of course, since so the team was just so injured, it really didn't matter. Say that he goes anywhere, I feel like he goes to Tennessee. I feel like Tennessee is probably the best fit.
Here's the problem, Dan. There's a lot of vacancies, but there's also a lot of candidates now.
Yes.
And coming fresh off of not doing good in an organization, I think that the NFL is shifting now. And it's no longer just going for, oh, you got experience and you've been around a while, you won coach of the year and all of that. I think a lot of times these coaches who already have a history of success, they're going to be demoted down to a OC or DC. They're going to have to take a job doing that, show a year or two of success doing that to get elevated back up again. I think a lot of that is about to start ushering his way in. You know, gone are the days, unless you are a Super Bowl winning coach, that's different. But just your good coaches that won some accolades and stuff that didn't win a Super Bowl, I think that's what the NFL is going to start to do. Get you a coordinator job, show great success for a year or two, then we'll put you back up at the top.
Yeah.
But not just from one job to another anymore.
So I think why it makes sense for Cliff Kingsbury is because he was able to take a rookie quarterback in Jaden Daniels and really open up that offense for him, simplify it, and make it look good. I look over at Tennessee and I see second-year Cam Ward next year.
I respect that one. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, yeah, maybe, but like, do they want to go with back-to-back offensive-minded head coaches? Right?
So
they want to?
Here's the knock, though. Guys like Kingsbury and Stefanski, right? Here's the knock. You have a history of doing a good thing with a quarterback, but your most recent stint, your quarterback sucked.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, show me you got fired because the defense was bad and you just couldn't get over the hump. All right, well, yeah, you can get brought into a new place as a head coach on the offense, you know, but your side of the football was the issue. So that's where it's I don't know. We'll see, but I don't know. You failed that Arizona offense, and that has to weigh. You can't just look at Jaden Daniels. Maybe they say Jaden Daniels just that guy, but that has to be a part of it.
And then maybe even bold sign says, I'm seeing Cliff going to Detroit to be an offensive coordinator. Yeah, dude, listen, you have Cliff Kingsbury over in Detroit. I think that you bring them back into the I think you bring them back into it, man. That is for sure. Now, folks, listen, who wants Super Bowl tickets? All right. Who wants a chance to win 2 Super Bowl tickets? Well, I got to tell you about this opportunity that Covered has brought to our attention. Folks, Covered is the #1 personal finance application on the internet, paying bills made fun. Not only are you able to like monitor all of your purchases, budget, and then also have an opportunity of playing really fun games to win some of them back, they're offering contests almost each and every single week. And they have gotten their hands on 2 Super Bowl LX tickets, and signing up for this contest is completely for free. What you guys need to do is go download the Covered application found in the Google Play and Apple Store. And then as soon as when you sign up, hit that events tab and you will see the Super Bowl contest. It's very similar to some of the games you would play back in high school when you had a substitute teacher. Nobody was paying attention in class. It's like that helicopter game where like you used your mouse to make sure that it would fly and avoid the obstacles above and below it. or something as simple as a little slot machine to see what your score is to put you on the leaderboard. Very simple process, very fun. It's done wonders for my personal finance and budgeting. Highly recommend go check out Covered and sign up for the Super Bowl LX ticket contest. And let us know when you did in the chat, okay? Let us know once you did. Maybe you'll see me and TD hanging out in Santa Clara.
Yeah, this is huge. Everybody needs Covered, to be honest with you. I mean, most people don't know how to manage their finances, but they're also offering a lot of perks and stuff like that, which is always a plus. But it's a product that you and your family could definitely use. So make sure you check it out. All right. And follow the link in the description of the video and get your finances in order.
So you want to know what really drives me nuts? So the amount of money I spend going out to eat.
Oh, don't even.
Bro. Let me tell you how much money I spend going out to eat. All right.
Then I probably triple you.
Look, right? Like how I justify it is this, right? Like I really don't have many vices as far as where I spend my money. I'm not big in clothes. I'm not big on shoes. I don't drink. So I like going to nice restaurants, right? And I have a rule too, where I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to go to a restaurant where I believe that I can make a better steak than, right? Sometimes I will. I love a good occasional Outback Steakhouse visit, okay? The Bloomin' Onion, shout out to them. But when I go out to the restaurant, I like to get a little bougie. You know, I mean, hell, like we remember our trip down to Miami a couple of years ago where we went to Poppy Steak, all right? Like we understand that, but like, you're telling me that you also drop an absurd amount of restaurants as well, right?
Yeah. Me and my family, we enjoy nice restaurants, get away from the processed food as much as we can. Somebody who actually, you know, a nice steak, you know, the different stuff, you know. I trust me. It's actually important sometimes because you don't always feel like cooking all the time and stuff either. So yeah, we definitely try to find our way into a nice restaurant sometimes and actually eat well, you know.
Yeah, most definitely, man. It's funny how the world works.
It costs.
It costs, all right. It definitely costs indeed, but well, indeed worth it. But folks, that's going to have to do it for another edition of Fourth and Forever. Richie was out of town today. He'll be back tomorrow. Have no fear. We're probably going to start really unpacking our previews for each and every single one of these games. Every single factor going into the matchups and all. TD, what do you got to say to the audience before we send them off?
Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll pick up on this tomorrow. We want to talk more about some of these games. Wild Card Weekend is here, ladies and gentlemen. Get into the action. Don't forget to check out Sleeper and get your props in now. I mean, the earlier, the better, all right? Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to Fourth and Forever. We're here Monday through Friday. Let's go.
For sure, guys. And a special shout out to everybody watching the replay of this episode. We only ask that you hit that bell notification for us so you can lock in, all right, and join us live one of these days. We have a great live chat community. Thank you for all of you who show your consistent support for us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Peace.
Oh, super chat. Somebody said, you're right. Super chat. Sincerest apologies. Houston finally made it out of Saturday afternoon wildcard spot. We are peaking. OG Jake, $5. Thank you so much. Old man Rogers, please go away. Smoke Bob. Oh, no. Love you guys. Peace.